Hermann Hesse was born on July 2, 1877, in Kalw, nestled in the Black Forest of Württemberg, in the German Empire. His diverse family background significantly shaped his identity. His father, Johannes Hesse, was of Baltic German descent, while his mother, Marie Gundert, had French-Swiss roots. This rich heritage fostered an intellectual environment that nurtured Hesse's artistic inclinations from a young age. As a child, Hesse was precocious yet challenging. He shared a love for poetry and music with his mother and was deeply influenced by his multilingual grandfather, who instilled in him a passion for literature. Despite his family's pietistic religious background, Hesse often felt estranged, particularly as he absorbed contrasting tales of his father's homeland in Estonia, which painted a vivid picture of a colorful and joyful life. Hesse's childhood was marked by emotional turmoil and bouts of depression, impacting his education. He faced significant crises during his time at the Evangelical Theological Seminary of Maulbronn Abbey, culminating in a failed suicide attempt. His struggles with authority and conformity led to time spent in various institutions. Ultimately, he completed his formal education at a gymnasium in 1893. Despite these challenges, Hesse remained a voracious reader, immersing himself in the works of great thinkers such as Goethe, Schiller, and Nietzsche. His early writings began to emerge in the late 1890s, culminating in the publication of his first novel, Peter Kamenzind, 1904, which marked his official entry into the literary world. In 1904, Hesse married Maria Bernali, and they settled in Geienhofen on Lake Constance, where he began a family. In this serene setting, he wrote his second novel, Beneath the Wheel, 1906, alongside numerous short stories and poems, including Freund, 1908, and In the Old Sun, 1914. Notably, his story The Wolf hinted at themes later explored in Steppenwolf, 1927. During this time, he received the Bauernfeld Prize in 1906. Hesse's subsequent novel, Gertrude, 1910, marked a creative struggle for him, which he later described as a miscarriage. This period reignited his fascination with Buddhism, influenced by his readings of Arthur Schopenhauer and Theosophy. This intellectual journey ultimately led to his masterpiece, Siddhartha, 1922, which reflects his deep appreciation for Indian culture and philosophy. In 1911, facing increasing marital tensions, Hesse embarked on a journey to Sri Lanka and Indonesia, seeking spiritual inspiration. However, the experience fell short of his expectations, and upon returning, the family moved to Bern in 1912, where marital discord persisted. With the outbreak of World War I in 1914, Hesse volunteered for military service but was deemed unfit for combat, assigned instead to care for prisoners of war. While many contemporaries embraced nationalistic fervor, Hesse penned the essay "Oh Friends, Not These Tones," urging understanding over hatred. This stance attracted backlash from the German press but garnered support from fellow intellectuals, including Roman Roland. The war's impact deepened with the death of his father, his son's illness, and Maria's struggles with mental health, prompting Hesse to seek psychotherapy. This period of introspection inspired his novel Damien, published in 1919 under the pseudonym Emile Sinclair. Following the war, he found solace in a small farmhouse in Ticino, where he produced works such as Klinks's Last Summer, 1920, and further developed his themes of self-discovery and enlightenment. Hesse gained recognition with the Maastricht Prize from the Schiller Foundation in Vienna in 1928 and the Gottfried Keller Prize in 1936. In 1943, he completed the Glass Bead Game, which would be his considered masterwork. His exploration of individual and collective identity, particularly in works like Narcissus and Goldmund, 1930, solidified his place in the literary canon. Hesse was awarded the Goethe Prize in 1946, followed by the Nobel Prize in Literature later that same year. He also received an honorary doctorate from the University of Bern in 1947, the Wilhelm Robb Literature Prize in 1950, the Paul Emerit in 1954, and the Peace Prize of the German Book Trade in 1955. During his later years, Hesse focused on reflection, writing, and painting. His works experienced a revival posthumously, especially in the 1960s, resonating with countercultural movements in the United States. Themes of enlightenment in Siddhartha and Journey to the East captivated a generation seeking deeper meaning. Hesse's influence endures, manifesting in adaptations across music, theatre, and literature. His legacy is celebrated through numerous awards and institutions named in his honor, affirming his significance as a profound voice of introspection and human experience. Hermann Hesse's life was marked by profound struggles and extraordinary artistic achievements. His ability to weave personal experiences with universal themes of spirituality and self-exploration continues to inspire and challenge readers around the world. Our Anthropology extend our heartfelt gratitude to Hesse for his invaluable contributions to literature and thought. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of Hesse's remarkable life and works. We'll be back on Friday with another biopic, so stay tuned.